You got some hydroton in the bottom. Okay. You take your plant, and these are in biodegradable containers. These. Okay, and you take the bottom out. Get to the roots. Okay. Take this plastic off. You don't have to take the plastic off. Okay. Set your plant in, and you fill it up. Like that. Okay? So you got to do those to those. Go ahead. So you need more water. Agua, por favor.
Okay. I take this off.
Yeah, the bottom.
Entonces nomás lo puedo mantener como de manera como cosas que
This is your system that you invent?
No, this is a normal system.
Because I never see this. This is like a pump?
No, it's just it's called a bell siphon.
What's it called? What's it?
Bell siphon. The center is called a bell siphon. SIPHON. PHON. Yeah, I think I'm going to need that.
Screwdriver.
Ya sabes cómo se llaman las piedras.
So now, see, the way this is set up is you don't have to touch it. You just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. See, what's going to happen is the water is going to come down to a certain point, and then it'll stop. And then fill back up. Same thing. There you go. These are just extra baskets.
Para que si necesitas más.
See? It stopped.
Okay. When they stop, how many times it will stop there? No. When going, where going to go over?
It'll do it forever. Here.
So explain exactly how you did this and why.
Okay, so this bottom tank is where the fish will go. Okay, it's called a holding tank, a reservoir tank.
O tanque de reserva. Es donde van los pescaditos.
And this is where your fish are going to live. This top tank is the hydroponic part of it.
Okay.
This is the aqua part, or that's why they call this aquaponics.
Aquaponics.
If you had this separate, it would be hydroponics. But together, they're called aquaponics.
Aquaponics. Speak.
You're growing the fish and the plants together.
Ok. Aquaponic, ¿sí le entendiste? Si fuera nada más la parte de arriba sería nada más hidroponía.
Pero con la parte de abajo.
Con la parte de abajo, allí pueden vivir los peces.
Okay, so this is literally soilless. You don't need soil for the plants. You need nutrients though, and the nutrients are going to come from the feces of the fish.
The waste.
The caca. Okay, and that gets pumped up into here.
And
And
what
the
are you
plants
using?
use the nutrients. Okay.
Okay.
Now here's the thing. The fish, when they because they're in a closed situation, they're using the caca, and what it does is it turns to ammonia and nitrites. Okay. Now those are two things that are very important to put on there. Ammonia
¿Qué pasó, mami?
and nitrite. Nitrites.
I-T-R-I-T-E-S. Nitrites.
Yeah, nitrites.
Bueno,
What did I
And-
say?
Traits.
NIT.
Bueno,
N-I-T, N-I-T-R-I-T-E-S. Nitrites.
Okay.
That's what the fish waste make. Ammonia
Okay, so
and nitrites.
These two, see there it goes. These two kill fish.
okay.
So, but what plants do is,
Come look.
when this stuff here is what they call a grow medium. Grow medium.
That's what the hydroton is.
That's what hydroton is. And what happens is this is just the way I start them, but you don't have to use this. You can just grow it straight into this.
Okay.
Okay. And what happens is the root system, here you can have that back. Okay. That's why I was telling you that it has to be deeper. But what happens is the root, it'll start to root.
Okay.
And all the roots will go into these pebbles and then out the side of this.
Okay.
So the roots will grow outside. If you want to put it in a bigger reservoir of water, then you can just take this up. All the roots will be hanging here.
Yeah.
Oh
plant
yeah,
will
on
get
the
big.
ear.
This will get very big, and then you can go set this in another system, or that's how you grow your system.
Okay.
Okay, but this is how it grows.
They start with this.
Do you have to pull off this? The plastic?
Yeah,
when they
just
grow-
pull this off. When
You can just cut it
you just
and then
cut it.
pull it
Cut
off.
Is there?
Little the...
You just snip the top and it'll rip off.
Uh-huh. It's easy.
Okay, so what's happening here is you have this bell siphon. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what's taking place. After this one does, after it empties, I'll show you.
And that little pump is what? It's just a little fountain pump.
It's just a water pump that's pumping the water to the top.
She's gonna have to explain the mechanics of it.
It's a water pump pumping the water to the top.
Right.
See, this way, as you can see, you never have to touch it.
Does it all
It
by
just does it
itself.
all on its own forever and ever and ever and ever. Now, if you did just hydroponics,
Esas bolitas
you
son
still
para
need a reservoir
hacer
tank.
crecer la
Okay, and
mata
so
a
if you were doing just
mediana
hydroponics, you put
y hay
nutrients in
otras
there. In other words,
que más
you
grandes.
get liquid fertilizer and you pour it in there and then it circulates it. Okay, and you'll see it's going to stop. Okay, now to explain this. This is the siphon. This pipe is just going through this system right here.
Okay.
And what happens is, you can see that it's got this belled top. Okay. Well, when that center pipe is in here, the water is going to flow into this, and the water is going to rise in here. And as the water rises in here, it creates air pressure.
Okay.
It's literally pushing air, pushing air, pushing air. Then the water starts to go into that pipe. Once that water starts going into that pipe, it creates a siphon or a suction.
Absorpción.
And then all the water goes out. And then when it hits right here, this is called a snorkel.
Oh, like that.
Like a snorkel, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this is called, a snorkel. And so as soon as the water gets low enough to grab air right there, it breaks the siphon. And then that's why it stops. Okay?
It's the
I'm a pretty smart white man, huh?
Yeah, really.
Said your wife is smart wife.
Right here, see this line?
Uh-huh.
That's what you want to fill the water to.
Okay.
Okay, and then when this gets, you'll see when this water gets here, you'll see it right now. It starts on this line,
Okay.
so you'll know. But anyways, you have to fill, when you put it all together, fill it to this line, you know, this ridge right here, and then everything will work perfect.
Then plug it in,
Okay.
and it'll start working.
Oh, ya te fijaste que hasta aquí tiene que estar ya.
Y luego baja y luego se llena.
That way you can put your fish in there. Here's the other thing.
Ah, yes.
Before, okay, go buy some goldfish. If you ever play somewhere in Tijuana, you can buy goldfish.
Walmart or somebody.
Just goldfish. Walmart, yeah.
How many they can put like a
I would put like 8, 10 of them.
To feed the-
they're only like
Okay.
They're tiny.
50 cents
Tiny,
each.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're cheap. And if they die, who cares? Flush them down the toilet.
Burial at sea.
But
Like
when you
Nemo.
get the goldfish, you're going to get them in a bag
Yeah.
with water in it.
Yeah.
You know, the bag with water.
Yeah.
And what you want to do is you want to float. You don't pour the fish in there.
No.
Let the bags float for a half hour. Float the bags in that water.
Why?
Okay. And the reason you do that is to equalize the temperature of the
Okay.
waters.
Oh, the water.
Because the temperature from Walmart is going to be different than yours. If you just dump the fish in there, they'll go into shock and die.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't want to do
You'll
that.
see all your fish turn upside down and float to the
Belly up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's the other thing. This is called vitamin C.
Yeah.
You know what vitamin C is?
Yeah, yeah. I see. Why vitamin C there?
Okay, vitamin C takes chlorine out of the water. Okay, so what you want to do is take one of these tablets, and crush it, and then put it in the water.
Only one? Only
One.
Only
Just
one.
one.
Okay.
Actually, you could do a half of one.
El vitamina C.
Ajá.
Eso quita el.
They do it
polvo del
everything.
agua
Yeah.
de los-
They don't need
Ponerse una
to
patita al lado.
change the water.
Parte la normal que
No,
dentro de la-
you know, never.
You only have to do that once, right?
You'll see the water if you do this every day. So when you're done with your project, you can take it home and grow these plants and your fish in your patio, right? Or in your room or wherever you want to do it. And you'll see after a period of time the water is lowering because it's evaporating. Okay, so you have to add a little bit of water. When you add the water, this is important. Put vitamin C in it because if you not for goldfish, it don't matter. They can swim in toilet water; they don't care. You know, but if it's tilapia or a more sensitive fish, you have to take the chlorine out because chlorine kills fish just like that.
Poison.
So, when you add, this is where most people kill their fish though, is they forget and they just get a bucket and they put water in it and then they put it in there. Well, you just killed all your fish.
Oh.
You have to put the water in the bucket, take your vitamin C, set it in there, let it sit for about a half hour, and then pour it in. These are yours.
No te la dejo tomar.
And then if you feel, a little bit sick, take that and it'll help you with your cold.
Say that again.
All the systems they're no different. Okay, if it's this size or it's an acre, big tanks, it does the same thing. It's no different. So the tanks that we're going to put in, or we're going to try to put in over at the
Orphanage.
works on the same principle.
Okay.
You have to have one tank that holds the water, another tank that holds the plants, and you have to transfer the water from one to the other. And it has to be it's called recirculating system.
Circulación.
Okay.